Hi there, you're back with Jana, and Jana Eats, the gluten and casein-free cooking show designed to help people touched by autism and autoimmune issues and people with food allergies that you look and you say, what the heck am I going to eat? Or what am I going to feed my family? Or what am I going to feed my kid with the food allergies? So this is the show for you. And who doesn't like macaroni and cheese? And it's such a bummer if you can't eat gluten and dairy. When can you get a good creamy bowl of comfort food? Well, you can now, because I'm going to show you how. So the first thing I did, and I like to turn you guys on to stuff I love. Here's one of them. This Bonza, they're made from chickpeas, garbanzo beans. This pasta, it's nutty and delicious, and I eat it with that Miyoko's butter that's cashew based. I'll show you a picture of it in a minute. I just like it with butter and sea salt, but in this case, we're gonna put a cheesy little sauce on it. So for the time's sake, I just cooked the pasta according to the box directions. I rinsed it, and then I put a little bit of olive oil on it so it doesn't stick together and form a brick. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the cheese sauce. The cheese sauce, and I've done a nacho variety of this recipe before, but now we're gonna do one with kind of onion and garlic. If your kids don't like that, just do it plain. And what a great way to get vegetables into kids, you know, because sweet potatoes, this is sweet potato base, it's so nutritive. So it's one, and I like white sweet potatoes for this. It's one pretty big, it was a pretty big tater, it was about this big. And then I did one big carrot, it's about this big. And then I did one stalk of celery, and you know how big that is. So, and this all comes together in a blender. So I boiled the sweet potato with the carrot and the celery and in some water. I try to use filtered water. And then I saved a cup of the cooking broth just in case I need to liquidate this. It calls for half a cup of cashews. Again, great fat, good nutritive value, good fiber. I soaked them for about an hour, but if you don't, doesn't matter. I've got one clove of garlic that I've kind of, you know, I've peeled, rough chopped, because the blender is going to do the work for me anyway. This is a quarter of a small onion. If I had to guess a quantity on this, I'd say 3 tablespoons of minced onion. And again, I didn't do it perfectly because don't cut yourself. Like I just did. I'm talking, I'm not paying attention. Anyway, but I didn't. So about a quarter cup of onion. I like the smoky flavor profile of smoked paprika. It's heavenly. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna put a teaspoon in there. I like to really live on the edge, people, and really go nuts with my paprika fetish. There, I said it. Then we're gonna do a little bit of salt. Let's do half a teaspoon of sea salt. Again, I get this at Costco. Get sea salt, not free pouring, not iodized. Sea salt, people, delicious minerals, good for your body and your cells. Nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast, I love this in foods. I know it's soy-based, but it adds this umami goodness to your meal. So I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons of this nutritional yeast because it's gonna really add kind of that umami cheesy goodness. I'm gonna start with maybe 1/3 cup of that because I don't want it too soupy because I want it creamy and perfect and delicious for my pasta. So here we go. And then as usual, I like to get in there and push it down. I better taste test it. I need to quality control this, people. Always taste. Delish. Ooh, it's good. That paprika's got a little smoke to it. This is quite tasty. I think you're gonna really like it with great glee. So we're gonna just, and you know, if I were eating this, I would put some sauteed greens in with this, but I know some kids will see something green and just turn up their noses. But I would love some sauteed spinach in this, would be really great. So if you're doing kind of an adult comforty food, oops, just threw that on the floor. That's probably a good way to go. Come here, Kyle. Oh, you're gonna meet Kyle. Here's Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Wow.
Surprising, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That chickpea pasta. Kyle, did you like it?
Yeah.
What did his face look like? Was he smiling?
I have a natural frown.
You have a natural friend? No, you don't. That's really good. Now, you got a lot of extra cheese sauce left, right, people? Nachos, dips for veggies when the kids come home. You could do a little English muffin. You can get a Glutino English muffin. Slice that, toast it, maybe put some meat and some cheese on, and the cheese sauce on top. Wouldn't suck, right? Come back next time and see what crazy concoction I come up with next. And in the interim, if you really like what you see here, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It allows me to keep going and create more crazy concoctions for you guys. Come back soon. I'll see you next week.